John Force, 15-time world champion. John, that's your fourth in a row.
Got a little warmer today, so that old 3 was kind of a surprise because we thought it was like a change for the fence. My guys are really working together and watching everything, the points. I don't want to watch it. I'll look at it at the end of the season when it's all over. But no, I got a good race car right now. And what's exciting most to me is to see the fans in the stands. It's really what it's all about. And to feel them cheering, it's been a while, it's pretty exciting. I think I lost my focus in racing, and I think maybe I'm starting, maybe that sponsor wake-up deal got my head right, that you got to perform. I don't know the reasons why or why sponsors do what they do, but they have reasons for it, but it sure don't hurt to be out here running good.
Earlier in the season, had racing ceased to be fun for you? Have you fallen in love with the sport all over again?
No. I'd like to give you a headliner there, Bobby, but I've always loved this sport. It's what I do, and yeah, running good makes you feel when you can compete. I struggled as a driver earlier in the year, and my guys stayed by me. I got that new car, and I couldn't fit in it. I tried to get up in the seat, I'd hit my head on a roll cage. I mean, we had to change so many things in that car, back to the chassis shop. I just couldn't find the other one, and I don't know if I was really looking, so busy trying to fix, you know, corporate America I always talk about, and trying to help my girls and that dragster that they're struggling with right now and making changes and moving crew chiefs. And finally, it was like, wake up, and, like my wife said, I always listen to her. She said, if you'll focus on winning, everything will fix itself. And that's what I started doing about a month ago. Hell, I couldn't even leave the start line. As a driver, my head was completely somewhere else, staging. And I didn't even realize it, but I'm okay now.
Your quickest of 3 sessions this weekend, how much confidence does that give you going into race day when the conditions have been pretty consistent?
Well, first, we might have been quickest in 4, but that one session, I was almost glad it happened because I got my guys together and I said, we got out of the way, all the bad stuff. We fired the motor in Q3 and my arrows blew off. And they're trying to put the arrows back on, and I'm yelling, shut the air off, put it on, and then hook it back up, and no one was concentrating. So my daughter's backing up, and I knew we had a problem. I ain't got no right to screw her up. So I did a real quick burnout, the shortest I've ever done. And the cockpit was smoked out, I couldn't see. Trying to back up, I'm totally lost, I can't see my man out front. We were screwed, I should have shut it off right there. And they backed up, and when I pulled up to the line, I am dead crooked. And Jimmy is looking at me, you know, and I just stuck it in there, and when I left, I jerked the wheel and unloaded the tires. I tried to correct, so the whole run started wrong, or it probably would have went down the track again. Knock on wood. You know that drill, you know, one day you're running, the next run. Tomorrow, you know, this points lead, none of this matters. If you don't win first round, you know what I mean? You're not in the hunt. So I'm gonna leave here. I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm gonna go have me probably a half a glass of wine so I can sleep because I'm wound up, go to sleep. And my wife says, why don't you have a whole glass? Why waste it? I said, because if I drink 1, I'll drink 2, and I'll drink 3. So I drink a half, I get to bed, and I sleep good. So just credit to all my teams, and credit to Jimmy Prock and everybody sticking behind me. That's what's really cool about it all. And to come back here to Reading, where I started here 30-something years ago, when Mike Lewis works for Schumacher was running this track, I said it in the interview, so. And I said I was gonna come up here and say enough said and leave. And here I go again. Can't shut up.
John, you have a backup for a record already. Will you guys go for the record tomorrow if the opportunity's there?
Even if you had the conditions and it's supposed to have cloud cover, them Schumacher guys, they all run good when the cool air comes. And they're going to get it at Vegas, and they're going to get it at Pomona. So we need to focus on rounds. 20 points would be great, but you know when you push to that, there's got to be a reason. The other night we pushed, but we really didn't. Jimmy said it might run 02 or 03, and it ran early because the air got cool, and it stayed stuck. It didn't turn the tire down there. So you got it. So when you're trying to run those national records, you're right on the edge. So if you want to push it, you might get it. But if you push it and you don't get it, well then you've accomplished nothing. Nope, we're going to go up first round. I don't know who I raced. Don't want to know till tomorrow morning, and try to win. Like our plan is just like me and Robert talked about. It's very simple. Win the next 3 races, and you'll probably be the champ. And if you aren't, somebody else will.
You and Robert are on the opposite sides of the ladder now, so you shouldn't bump into each other potentially until the final round.
Okay, now I got Courtney second round.
No, you get 3 cars to the semis. She's on Robert's side of the ladder, so you're by yourself. So
okay,
you and Robert have been bumping into each other in the semis. How much confidence does that give you that Courtney's car is number 2, Robert's car is running good?
Well, because Robert's car, mine is a match of that car. You know, Mike Neff and his team helped us, not taking anything away from my crew. They're bad, they're good. And Jimmy Prock and Danny D, Gennaro, they're good. But we know what that car will run. It's got a little hiccup. It's got a little problem, but I bet you they find it tomorrow. So I'm just gonna enjoy the evening, work out, and try to enjoy life a little bit. That's what I'm gonna do. Any more questions?
Good luck out
Nope,
there.
that's enough.
Thank you.